What does it take to make 360 loaves of bread in 48 hours from a home kitchen? So Barry, why are you making 360 loaves of bread?
Well, I have friends involved in this great charity called Project Black and Blue. In fact, they're the ones behind the apron that I'm wearing. And they do an annual event that's being held this Friday, and I was trying to see what could I do to help out and get involved. And so I came up with this idea to do a special gift that all the guests could take when they leave and make bread loaves. Now, what I didn't know was the quantity of guests that were going to be arriving. So thus became the challenge. Could I make 360 loaves of bread in a very short period of time? First was deciding what I was going to bake, and I thought, well, hey, this is called Project Black and Blue, so I decided I'd come up with a loaf of bread that had a black and blue look to it, and then had the logo of the organization on the bread. And so basically you're going to end up with something like this. And how do you get there? First, I had to determine how much ingredients I needed. And then from there, really just creating a schedule, because without planning, there's no way I could get this amount of bread created out of my home kitchen.
And what kind of ingredients and quantities do you need to make this happen?
So this particular bread is just straight classic sourdough. So it really is just sourdough starter with flour, water, and salt. Then finding the ingredients to create the colors that I needed to make this bread come together. And that's why you end up having basically these large tubs, which I just mixed up today for the last amount of bread I need to make. You've got the exterior color, and then you've got the black and blue interior colors. All this coming together, when I finish tonight, will probably create about 200 loaves of bread.
Obviously, you need an oven to make that many loaves. What does that look like?
So fortunately, I have a micro bakery oven, and what this is a deck oven. And it has basically three decks that I'll heat individually. And with this, I can probably bake around 21 loaves of this size at a time. So again, the math, just creating the schedule, and to make that many loaves of bread, how many hours does it take? And then doing the batches of the dough so that I can keep that process going over the 2 days to get this done. I had to get bags, created a little special black and blue ribbon to go around it, and then a special label that talks about, for the event. And so when we get all the 360 loaves completed, they'll be wrapped up and ready to go. So 160 down, 200 to go.
I guess the only question left to ask is, does it taste good?
Absolutely. At least I hope so.